I am so glad you decided to watch this video. So you must be in the market for an extended warranty for your RV, or you're purchasing a new RV, you're doing a little research up front to see about them, what kind to get, where to get it from. Should you buy it from the dealership? Should you buy it from an independent source, such as Wholesale Warranties? Hopefully I can help you with that. Answer some questions, bring some clarity to this so you have a better understanding and give you some great direction. My name is Eric Stark. I'm the host of the Smart RVer podcast. So I've been doing this for a long time, so I have a lot of experience, and I talk everything RV. So now, full disclosure here, I'm an affiliate for Wholesale Warranties. In other words, I get a commission if you were to click the link in the description of this video, a small commission if you were to buy a warranty from Wholesale Warranties. Full disclosure. So in other words, I have some skin in the game, but not that much. It's not how I make my living. It's just part of what I do. And I decided to make this video after watching some of them on YouTube and seeing how confusing they can be, or how they don't answer questions, or how they were made years ago and they're not accurate today. In some videos, the people don't even work for the companies that they worked for when they made the video. Things have changed. So we want to have an up-to-date one. This is February of 2025. Pretty up-to-date. So who can you trust? Hopefully we're going to be able to break that down today, and you're going to find a good choice or make a good choice on choosing your RV extended warranty. So what is an RV warrant or extended warranty? So an extended warranty is provided by a company who's not involved with the RV manufacturing. So in other words, they didn't make the RV, they don't make the appliances or anything in the RV. It's a third-party company who sells in a warranty that adds to the warranty of the RV when it's brand new, or if it's used, it creates a warranty for the RV. Now, the warranty doesn't cover, an extended warranty doesn't cover like the box, the house portion of the RV, what the manufacturer of the RV made. It covers the components inside that box. And it doesn't cover everything, and that's part of what we'll discuss today. But it's going to cover the different systems in an RV. And the warranties are going to vary by company. Now, generally, when you buy an RV extended warranty, it's going to overlap the manufacturer's warranty when you're buying a new warranty, or a new RV, excuse me. Now, obviously, if you're buying a used RV, there is no more manufacturer's warranty. Generally, it's out of that. So we're talking primarily about a new RV purchase. We'll just focus on that. Used RVs can have a warranty. That isn't a problem. So RV extended warranties can be applied to new or used RVs, whether you're buying it private party or from a dealership. Now, typically when you buy a new RV, you're buying it from a dealership. Used RVs typically go through private party, sometimes dealerships. So you can get an extended warranty either way. You can get an extended warranty after you purchase the RV. So you don't have to buy it at the dealership. You can wait until you get home, think about it, purchase it a week later, 2 weeks later, a month later. It's up to you. Now, how much does an extended warranty cost? That's the big question. So I'm actually not going to answer that question because there are so many variables. It's going to depend on who you're buying it from, how much they're going to mark it up. Dealerships mark up warranties. It's a good little profit center for them. But if they are selling the service, I have to defend that. It's not pure evil. They are selling the service, and extended warranties can be good. So prices are going to vary depending on the coverage of the plan, what you decide to buy. There's different plans. Some might be a silver, gold, platinum type plan. Others might just have a plan A, B, or C. What they're going to cover, how many of the appliances, how many systems in the RV. And if you're a used RV, it could depend on the age of the RV. There's variables in there. Now, the one thing to consider, though, if you're going to buy an extended warranty from a dealership and they throw the warranty into the financing, which is what many people do. So if you're getting a loan to buy the RV and they throw that extended warranty into the loan, are you going to be paying on that extended warranty for the life of the loan? So if you got a 5-year warranty, but a 15-year loan, are you going to be paying on it for 15 years? That'd be 10 years after the warranty is expired. So that is going to be extra money in many cases. So that might not be a good decision to do. I recommend you pay for an extended warranty out of your pocket if you can afford to do so. Don't add it to the financing. It's thrown away money if you're paying on it for the entire life of the loan. And if you go to a company like Wholesale Warranties, they do have financing. So if it's a budgetary issue, if you go to Wholesale Warranties, they'll finance it, but it's for the life of the product, not the life of the loan for your RV. So the warranty expires in 5 years, you're done paying for it. It's that simple. It's not a big deal. It's not as painful to the wallet. So the price is going to depend. It's going to depend on what you're buying, how much coverage you want, the price of the unit. So there's variables there. So you have to do a little digging to get that price. Now, what's the purpose of the extended warranty? Ultimately, it's peace of mind. You have an extended warranty. It's going to help you be more relaxed about your RV and problems that it might face. Now, that's also going to tie into the warranty you get. Now, being in the RV business for many decades now, I've heard horror stories right and left about extended warranties. And there's good stories, but there's a lot of horror stories. And I know personally, I've been involved in them, called up warranty centers, talked to them about things. And it's always a battle. It seems, or no, I shouldn't say always. Quite often it's a battle. It's how hard does a repair center have to fight to get that warranty through? Or did a customer buy the wrong warranty? It's not covering everything they thought it did. Maybe they were told that when they bought it. Hey, it'll cover this, that, and the other. But they didn't read the contract, and it doesn't cover those things. So ultimately, it's supposed to give you peace of mind. But along the way, it's going to also cover the repair costs and reduce out-of-pocket expenses. Now, you still might have out-of-pocket expenses, depending on what the item is that failed that has to be replaced under this extended warranty. For example, I know recently a company that we dealt with here in our service center, the customer came in with a Class B motorhome. It was out of the manufacturer's warranty on everything, but he had the extended warranty. And the inverter went bad. Now, the inverter was out of production. Even though we put in the same brand, the replacement model, the display panel on the wall would not work with the new inverter. So that display panel is about $300 plus the labor to install it. So the extended warranty company would not pay for that display. They would only pay for the inverter. So he had several $100s at minimum out of pocket to do that. So that's an example of reducing out-of-pocket expenses. It's not the absolute solution. Now, was he happy about that? Not really. The inverter was almost $2,000, so he was happy about that, but he thought he wouldn't have to pay anything out of pocket or it'd be much less. Besides his deductible, there's always a deductible, or almost always there's a deductible. So you have to consider that. Sometimes that's why you have to see what's in the warranty, how it's going to be covered. Now, are all extended warranties the same? I think I've covered that, but I'm going to go through a little bit, talking about price because they're not all the same. They can have great differences with them. Some are better than others. Obviously, it's like anything else you buy. A product A might be better than product B and C, but product D might be the best. And it comes in at a different price, a lower price in some cases. So the difference is going to be what it's going to cover, and that's important to know what it's going to cover, but also who can do the repairs. Does it have to go back to the dealership where you bought the extended warranty, or can you take it to any service center that you choose to? And that's important because you might not want to go back to the dealership. Maybe you use that dealership just to buy the RV. You have no intention of going back for whatever reason. And whatever the reason is, it's valid. That's your choice. So can you go to any place you want? Could you have a mobile RV technician come out and work on the RV? Now, that mobile technician will have to have a legitimate business license, be in business, be able to prove that. And that shouldn't be a problem. And that's really what you want, someone who's legitimately in business. And also, how many obstacles that a repair facility will have to go through or hurdles to jump in filing that claim. You don't want it to be difficult on the repair center. You don't want to take that kind of attitude or think about it that way. Well, who cares? That's their problem. They're just making money on this anyways. Well, you can't just pad the bill for an extended warranty to cover all the hurdles they put in front of you as a repair center. So you want to make sure that it's easy. The harder it is, the less likely they're going to want to do the claim. They might even get halfway into it and just say, you know what, forget it. We're not doing this. This company is so hard to deal with. We don't want anything to do with them. And that's important. So by talking to people at the company, calling the phone number, so that's going to happen before you ever buy the warranty, talking to them and see if they even answer the phone. I'm a big proponent of customer service today. And with this online world, customer service is gone. Like my business, we answer the phone. And I push and promote companies that answer their phone. If they don't answer their phone, they're too hard to deal with. I get people all the time, companies that want to have me sell their products. It's real simple. I try customer service. I can't get through. I'm not pushing that product. It doesn't matter where it's made or what the product is. If I can't get customer service, you're not going to be able to get to it. So call the phone number for the company. Talk to people before you ever purchase it. That's one of the differences. Is there a person you can talk to? Can you talk to them about the warranty before you ever buy it? Now, some repair centers or service centers, they're not going to honor an extended warranty just because they can be difficult. Sometimes, not all the time. And so if you're in an area with limited choices on a repair center to go to, you might want to call around and see if they will work on extended warranties. And they might say, yeah, we'll work on all of them. Doesn't matter. We'll go through that process for you, not an issue. Or they might say, you know what, we'll work on these 3 or these 5, and that's it. So I would make those phone calls first. See who's going to do it. Even where you bought the extended warranty from, you want to ask them questions about the process when they work on it. Is there extra fees? Do they charge extra? Does your RV sit on the lot longer because of an extended warranty than other people who are regular pays where there's not all the hassles? Those are questions to ask. And some of these dealerships might think that that's ridiculous. But from experience, listening to our customers, we know these things become problems. So it sounds like, extended warranty might not be that great. And that's not the picture I'm trying to paint if you're thinking that way. There's just things you need to do because you're spending a lot of money to make sure you get the right warranty for your RV. You don't want to buy it and regret it. And lately, in the last month, I've been hearing nothing but about regrets about buying a particular brand of extended warranty. And I'm not going to say the brand because I wasn't able to verify these claims, but I've heard enough to think that it's probably real. Now, who should have an extended warranty? Who should really buy one? Do you need one? Do I need one? Does anybody need one? That's a great question. So that question can only be answered by you when you're buying your RV. You have to analyze your skill set. Can you work on your RV yourself? Can you work on your house? Can you work on your cars? Are you a plumber? Do you have some knowledge in HVAC or air conditioning and heat? A lot of the systems on RVs are very simple. Even the ones with the touch pads and the control centers, they're not that complex. It's just understanding how that works. And then everything else makes sense. And they're not that difficult to diagnose or get into. There's generally a box, bunch of wires, but when you really look at it, it's not that complex. So if you have the skill set working on your RV, then an extended warranty might not be for you. You're not going to need it. You won't find the value in it. Now, others might not have the skills to work on their RV, and they just want to take it to someone and have it repaired, and that's fine. It's whatever works for you. And some might have the skill set, but they don't have the time. You might be almost like a full-fledged RV technician, but you just don't have the time to work on it. And so you're not going to work on it. You're just going to take it in. Now, some people might feel that a RV extended warranty is just not worth the money. And that could be someone who has the skills, someone who doesn't have the skills. Maybe from experience, they've bought extended warranties and they realize that they never ever paid for the warranty. The peace of mind wasn't worth it because they didn't have any repairs that would warrant the extended warranty. And I get that. I personally don't buy extended warranties, just so you know that. In fact, when I was talking to Wholesale Warranties, they approached me, and I did my research on them before I ever responded to them, did a lot of research. Then when I talked to them, I told them how I feel about extended warranties. I said, you know what? I hate them. I think they're a joke, and that's that. And they said, you know what? We got to talk about this. And so they know where I'm coming from. So for me, an extended warranty is not my cup of tea. But for you, you might feel different, especially after you talk to some companies and realize they're not as bad as you might think. And it changed my opinion of one, but not all of them. But will I buy one? No, because I can do everything myself anyways. That's not a big deal. I own an RV business. I don't need an extended warranty. In fact, I couldn't have my shop work on one anyways because they wouldn't go for that. And I was told that, no, you can. Oh, no, these things, you don't have to worry about that. You can work on your own RV. Every extended warranty company out there says, no, you can't do that. Not to get paid anyways. You can work on your RV. So now, having an extended warranty may or may not be your cup of tea. Now, keep in mind also that an extended warranty does not cover everything on your RV. There are things that are going to fail. There are things that are going to wear out just naturally. For example, tires are not going to be covered. So that gives you an idea. Tires are wear and tear. Brakes are not going to be covered. So some things will not be covered. So it's not this insurance package that covers everything on the RV from bumper to bumper. Cars have a bumper-to-bumper warranty. You can get an extended warranty, bumper to bumper. But quite often the fine print shows that it's not truly bumper to bumper. And RVs are definitely not bumper to bumper. So some things will not be covered. And it's important you know that up front so you can plan for it. Like, let's say you bought a Freightliner Super C motorhome and you're thinking that everything is covered because the warranty you bought, the person who sold it to you, you didn't read it, you didn't read the fine print, you didn't read any of the print, and they sold you this warranty saying, don't worry about it. The engine and the transmission, oh yeah, they're definitely covered. So the RV's out of warranty, it's out of the manufacturer warranty, Freightliner's warranty is expired, the transmission fails. And that transmission's $20,000, $25,000. I'm just picking a number here. And you think it's going to be covered, and it's not. That can be a serious blow to your finances if you don't have the money just sitting in the bank, ready to pay for it, extra money. And a lot of people buy RVs like that, and I get it. They buy cars that way. You don't always have the money to pay for something like that because you're not planning on it, or you think that you're covered. So that's where reading that warranty through and through. So it's important to know not everything is covered. Now, the next question, are extended warranties a scam? Some people might think they are. Now, most aren't. Most extended warranties are legitimate. They're real companies. They're providing a service. Just the quality of the service, the quality of the coverage might vary. Some are going to have very lousy customer service. Some will have excellent customer service, but then the coverage might, have lapses or gaps. And you might even feel like the extended warranty was a scam after you bought it and you tried to use it for the first time because they wouldn't cover what you needed to cover. Or the coverage was so bad and the out-of-pocket expense was so much, you're like, well, this just seems like a scam. I spent all this money, and yet here I am spending a whole bunch more money. So sometimes you don't know until after you file a claim. And isn't that typical of like insurance? You get in a car accident and you find out how bad or good your insurance company really is at that point in time. So reading all the fine print, reading that warranty is going to help. So this is where research comes in. Research will pay great dividends. It's money in the bank if you do your research up front. So listen to this. Before you ever sign on that dotted line, you sign it with a pen, read the entire contract. And it is a contract. You sign it, you're committed. Now, some people would say a contract's meant to be broken. Yeah, well, breaking it sometimes is harder to do than it may sound. So you're signing a contract. So read it first. Most people don't. They just sign. They trust the person, the salesman in the finance department at the dealership. You're exhausted. You've been there long enough. You want to get this over with. You're tired of answering the same questions, providing the same information. And some of them can be high pressure. And even if they're not high pressure, you still need to read the contract. You will be told things that aren't in the contract. I know that from personal experience. When you listen to the pitch, they tell you everything that they think you want to hear, unless it's really over the top. And not every dealership does that. Some will just say, okay, you don't want it. That's fine. No problem. We're not going to talk about it anymore. And that's great if you find one of those dealerships. But sometimes the attitude will change so much with the finance guy that you feel like you really made a mistake because it's a profit center for him. And that's okay, though. They're there to make money. That's what we do in the United States. It's a free country. Capitalism is how this country is made. So money works. But you don't want to buy it just because. And you don't want to buy something that's not going to work for you. So read the contract. Now, what's interesting, too, though, is can you read the contract before you sign it? And that's important because if you're at a dealership buying your RV, are they going to have the contract and the entire program there for you to read? You know, I read on one of the YouTube channels that after the customer got his RV, he signed up for the extended warranty, but it was 4 weeks later before he got the booklet, 30 pages of information about his extended warranty. 4 weeks went by so he could see what was really in it. You want to see what's in it before you ever buy it. The contract is going to be part of it. If there's a booklet that goes with that policy, you want to make sure you see it. You want to see what's in the book. I can't emphasize it enough because so many people don't do this. So buying an extended warranty at the time of purchasing an RV, if you haven't done the research, that's not the time to buy it. So I would tell the finance department, no, I'm going to pass. Then you go home and do your research if you haven't done it in advance. And don't sign anything. It's just like your RV. Would you sign the dotted line for your RV before you did a thorough inspection of it, saw every system on it work? A lot of people do. And then they have a lot of regret. Do not buy an RV before you inspect it. When you sign that dotted line, that RV is yours. And when they tell you, oh, don't worry, we'll fix that under warranty, I would walk on that RV because no matter how good the deal is, and so I'm getting a little off point here, but always remember, no matter how good the deal is, there's always another deal that's going to be the same or better. The best deal is never the best deal. There's always another best deal out there. You remember that. That's how I shop by. I don't care what the deal is. If I'm not comfortable with everything about it, then I walk. If I can't have the RV inspected before I sign the dotted line to see that every system on it's working, I walk. I don't want a warranty repair right after I get my RV. You buy it and then you leave it at the dealership to get warranty work done. Doesn't make sense. That's not how it works. So getting back on track now, always be sure, do your homework before you ever sign for anything. Now, at the end of the day here, you're going to be tired. You want to be done with this. You've heard the sales pitch. Sometimes these sales pitches are high pressure. They go on for what seems like hours. And you just, all right, fine, here, let's just sign so I can get out of here. Don't do that. Read every page, ask to see the book that's going to come with it or the brochure, whatever that really lays it all out. So there's some ground that we covered. There's a lot of information about extended warranties out there. And you can do all of this before you ever buy the RV. Before you ever even go onto the dealership's lot, you can figure out what you want for an extended warranty. Don't feel compelled to buy it at checkout. Look at it in advance. If you think you're going to buy it from a specific dealership, you kind of know the model, you have an idea of the price and the model, you can shop it with a third party like Wholesale Warranties. You can ask the dealership, what warranty company do you use? What plans do you sell? And can I see all that information before I buy the RV? And hopefully they'll provide that to you, and you can see it then when you're in there in the finance department. You can say, this is the package I want if you want to buy it from them. Now, the other thing too is wholesale warranties, because they're cutting out the middleman, if you will, they're less expensive. Now, here's my pitch for wholesale warranties, and you have to listen to this, so don't click out of here. It's not going to be high pressure. It's just an honest opinion. You can use them, don't use them. It's entirely up to you. They will tell you and show you in writing everything that is covered on your RV before you ever purchase it. If you buy a used RV, they will have it inspected. Now, you're going to pay for that inspection, but it's well worth it, and the inspection is less than half of what you'd normally pay on the open market. And having a used RV inspected by a professional is worth every penny. That way you know before you ever buy the RV what you're getting into, because they inspect the entire RV. So that's worth some peace of mind right there. But everything is laid out. You're not being told this is covered, and that's covered, when in reality it's not. Everything will be in writing, so you can see it before you ever buy it. And they shop. They don't just have one company or two companies. They have multiple companies they can go to and help you make the right choice. And the other cool thing is, if you have problems with that warranty company, because after you make the purchase from Wholesale Warranties, they're not out of the picture. They're your agent now. So if you have to go through them like, hey, I'm having a really tough time with this company here, they will call that company and they will get things in motion in the right direction. And they cover slide rooms. They cover everything. I know I just recently talked to them. They wrote a check for $14,000 for a slide room repair. That's a lot of money, much more than what the customer paid for the warranty. So they do this type of stuff. This is their deal. The owner of Wholesale Warranties used to own an RV. He understands the headaches that everybody has. So that's my plug for Wholesale Warranties. And they truly are a good company. Like I said, I hate extended warranties, but they've changed my mind. Doesn't mean I'm going to buy one, because I'm capable of doing everything myself. Like I said, I have a service center here. Not a problem. But for people who don't have that luxury, you have to make a good decision. So if you're interested in Wholesale Warranties, there's a link in the description. Just click on that. If you're not interested, that's fine. You're not going to hurt my feelings. You're not going to hurt their feelings. There's many companies out there, and you have many choices. And that's one of the great things about being alive today, is there's so many choices for everything we want to shop and look at and think about buying. So just be cautious, though. Go into it with your eyes wide open and make a good choice. Don't regret buying your extended warranty. You want peace of mind. You want to know you're covered. You don't want to regret it and hate it, and every time you think about it, your blood boils. So that's it, guys. I want to thank you for coming by today, and I truly appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. And if it was helpful to you, please hit the like and subscribe button. We truly appreciate that, getting it out there for more and more people to see. So thank you very much.